Good afternoon, students. Today is the Regina Pacis online teaching on mathematics SS2, and our topic today is on bearing. And the objective we are going to achieve is to define bearing with respect to compass and survey method. And there's what we call standard operation point. That is your starting point. For instance, if you look at these four cardinal points, where our starting point is here, which we normally call 0, and we have north, east, south, and west. And the angle between north and east is 90 degrees, and the south and east is 90, and so on and so forth, making a total of 360 degrees. And by extension, we have also what we call 8 cardinal points, and the angle between north and northeast is 45 degrees, and the angle between northeast and east 45 degrees, and so on and so forth, and making a total of 360 degrees. As we have said before, we have two types of bearing. There's one we call compass method, and the other one is called surveyor method. In compass method, for instance, we have north 70 degrees east, and it's read as one start from north and go in the direction of east, giving you 70 degrees. For example, here, this is our starting point. So if I want to get this, this is by estimate, not by measurement. If I want to get this 70 degrees, I will now start from the north and read down to east, and that gives me 70 degrees, which is given as NO, angle NOP is 70 degrees northeast. Similarly, if you look at this diagram, then angle SOQ will give you 70 degrees southwest, not the other way around. That is 20 degrees southwest, but it is, you start from the south to reach, or start from the south to go to west, or start from the south to go to east, and start from the north and move to east, and so on and so forth. Then when we look at the surveyor method, which is the second aspect, we now state you start from, you make up 360 degrees, and we start from the north, and that gives you, from the north gives you 000 degrees. And if you read from the east, it gives you 090. And you read from the south, it gives you 180 degrees. And for the west, it gives you 270 degrees. And that makes up 360 degrees. For example, here, if you look at this diagram, angle NOH is 150 degrees, while angle NOG is 02. You must put 02 if you are talking about surveyor method. And what most important thing we are going to notice in this bearing? Look at this diagram. If you look at this diagram, this is north 1, and this is north 2. And what is the relationship between this and this? You see a transversal line, and with this transversal line, we now establish the concept that angle A is equal to angle B, and that is alternate. Angle B is equal to angle C, which is alternate, so that angle in alternate are equal. So, for example here, if you are asked if the bearing of Q from P is 070, and you are asked to find the bearing of P from Q, and mind you, from P means the starting point, which is here, you now estimate the 70 degrees, and draw a line, and that line is called transversal line, to meet another 4 cardinal points you are going to draw. And when you now draw that 4 cardinal point, here becomes your last starting point. And the question says, find the bearing of P from Q. So you now start from Q, and then read from the north till you get to that transversal line, and that makes up 250 degrees. Or equivalently, if somebody gives you 250 degrees and asks you to find the equivalent of this 250 degrees, you find that it is 70 degrees southwest, not 20 degrees. If you read it as 20 degrees, it means 20 degrees is more closer to the west than to the south. So, thank you very much. So, we find that this important topic, I want you to read it at home, because it will help us to solve problems on application of bearing in sine and cosine formula. Thank you very much.